Good evening. One year ago, I introduced my father when he declared his candidacy in his own way and through his own sheer force of will. He sacrificed greatly to enter the political arena as the outsider, and he provided against a few 16 very talented competitors. For more than a year, Donald Trump has been the people's champion. And tonight he is the people's nominee. I voted based on what I believe is right for my family and for my country. Sometimes this is a tough choice. This is not the case this time. As the proud daughter of your nominee, I'm here to tell you that it is the moment. Donald Trump is the person who makes America great again. Real change, the kind we have not seen in their case, is only going to come from outside the system, and is only going to come from a man who spent his entire life doing what others said could not be done. My father is a fighter. When the premise is tough and they did any great leader does, he dug deeper, worked harder, got better, and became stronger. I have seen him fight for his family. I have seen him fight for his employees. I have seen him fight for his company, and now I'm seeing him fight for our country. And it's more recently the spirit of his is also a better, the region, the goal unites us all. But this party and better still the country knows what it's like to win again. It's impossible to be famous and yet not really well done. And describes the father who raised me in the same office in Trump Tower, where we remember playing on the floor by my father's desk, building with like while he did the same with concrete steel in class. My father taught my siblings and me in important positive values and strong ethical compass. He showed us how to be resilient and how to deal and how to strive excellent in all that we do. He taught us that there's nothing we can accomplish if we marry vision and passion with enjoy work ethic. One of my father's great talent is ability to see potential in human before it was like for us to go in. He taught us the potential vanishing. And like him, we teach him a responsibility to work not just for ourselves, but for the betterment of the world around us. One year, I saw my father tear a story out about people whom he had never met were facing injustice and hardship. He wrote a note to his assistant and his signature black request that person be found and invited John to get him a break. And then he would leave his office as people so often do after having been with Donald Trump, feeling that life could be great again. Especially those who are suffering, it's just his way being in the corner when you're down. My father not only has the strength ability necessary to be our next president, but also the kindness and compassion that will enable him to be the leader that commonly need. My father has a sense of fairness and toughness I worked alongside of him for now more than the Trump organization, and I've seen how he operates as a leader, making important decisions that shape careers and that change lives. I learned a lot from the work from working construction jobs by his side. When run properly, construction sites are true meritocracies. Competence of building trees is easy to spot and income. Gathering people from all walks of life and united them to work toward a single mission. They have always been men of black background. My father Jab said, and long before it commonplace, you also saw women. My father values talent. He recognizes real knowledge and skill when he finds it. He is colorblind, gender neutral. He hires the best person for the job period. Words of promises, no matter how visionary they sound, will only get you so far. In our business, you're not builder unless you got a building to show for it. And in my father's case, city skylines. Most people strive their entire lives to achieve great success in a single industry. My father has succeeded in many on the highest level and on a global scale. One of the reasons he has thrived as an interpreter is because he listens to everyone. Billionaires, executives don't usually ask the people doing for the work for opinion of the work. My father is an exception. On every one of his projects, you see him talking to the super, the painter, the engineers, the electricians. He asks them for their feedback, and they think something. This along from the philosophy at Trump Organization. My father's company, there are more female than male executives. Women have paid equally for work that we do. And when a woman becomes a model, she's supported, not shut out. Women represent 46% of total U.S. labor force, and 40% of American households have female primary breadwinners. In 2014, women make 83 cents every dollar made by men. Single women with their children earn 94 cents for each dollar earned by men, where a married mother makes only 77 cents. Researchers have noted gender is no longer the factor creating great wage. This was seen in the country motherhood days. As president, my father will gender labor laws that were put into place at a time when women were not a significant portion for the workforce, and he will focus on making quality child care affordable and accessible for all. As a mother myself of 3 young children, I know how hard it is to work while raising. I'm far more fortunate. American families need relief. Policy has allowed women with children to thrive should not be novelties. They should not be known. Politicians talk about wage equality, but my father has made it a practice in his company throughout his entire career. I will fight for this to ride alongside of him. Americans today need an economy that permits people to rise serene. A Trump presidency will turn the economy around and restore the great American tradition, giving each new generation far brighter opportunities than those the generation that came before. In Donald Trump, you have a candidate who knows the difference between wanting something done and making it happen. When my father says that he will build a tower, keep an eye on the skyline Floor by floor, a soaring structure will appear, usually because setting it is high and economic. Real people are hired to do real work. Vision become reality. When a father says that he will make America great again, he will deliver. We have a chance this year to reclaim our heritage as a country that dreams big and make impossible happen. Fortunately, Donald Trump is incapable to thinking small. When I was a child, my father always told me, Ivanka, if you're going to be thinking anyway, you might as well think big. He will be unafraid to set lofty goals. He will relent his determination to achieve them. To people all over America, I say, when you have my father in your corner, you will never again have to worry about being let down. He will fight for you all the time, all the way, every time. Maybe it's the dealer left in him, but Donald Trump cannot stand to see empty main streets and boarded up factories. He can bear the injustice of college graduates who are crushed by student debt and mothers who can afford for their child care, required to return to work to better the life of their families. Other politicians see these hardships, see the unfairness of it all, and they say, "Now only my father, I'll fight for you." The hardworking men and women in this country identify his tough and his berserk. He is optimistic and he relentless believer in America and all of her potential. He loves his family and he loves his country with his heart and his soul. Politicians ask to be judged by their promises, not their results. I ask you to judge my father by his results. Judge his values by those he instilled in their children. Judge his competency, company he founded, and the terms of thousands of you he created. He is the single most qualified serve as chief faculty in an 18 trillion economy. My heart will call out for the best and the brightest people from all spheres in this generation, from both a new set of thinkers. The face of country existing and future problem with fresh perspective and brave new solution. Come January 17, all things will be possible again. We can hope and dream and think big again. No one has more faith in American people than my father. He will be your greatest, your best, and your most loyal champion. This is the father, the door that you have chosen as your nominee, the way that no one expected. This moment in life of your country, extraordinary man is ready to see you all through, to speak to every man and every woman and even background for every part, to earn your trust and to earn your vote. He earned that and much more from me a long time ago. I loved and respected him my entire life, and I could not be more proud tonight to present you into all of America. My father and our next president, Donald J. Trump.